Just after 6:20 this morning, it's time to take a look at your money. 17 years ago, Bitcoin was introduced as the world's first cryptocurrency. Its original intent was to serve as an alternative form of currency outside the realm of government control and oversight.
But to what extent are Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies actually used by consumers as a form of payment?
Financial advisor Mark Gravicheski joining us now live to break it all down for us. Good morning, Mark.
Morning to you on this extremely cold and chilly Monday morning.
Extremely cold and chilly. Not only is it a Monday, that already makes you want to crawl back in bed, but it's cold. So
Burr, right?
Yeah.
Monday and cold, the worst two things you can start the week with.
Yeah, let's get to our topic here. What's the difference between the Bitcoin and traditional currencies like the US dollar?
Oh, first off, Bitcoin and other currencies exist only in electronic form. In other words, there's no physical banknotes or coins. And traditional currencies like the US dollar, the Japanese yen, those are what's called centralized currencies. Anytime I transact with my bank, or I use my credit card as a payment, or I use my Venmo or PayPal, all of those transactions ultimately funnel through to the federal banking system. But cryptocurrencies are what we call decentralized currency. No single country, no single government owns that cryptocurrency. And for example, if I were to buy something from you, and I pay you electronically $100 in Bitcoin, that transaction lies outside the realm of government systems and government control.
So then why do you think that has prevented cryptocurrencies from being used more readily by people as payments?
Well, according to the Federal Reserve, only about 1% of U.S. consumers say they use cryptocurrency to actually buy goods and services. The problem with cryptocurrency is that it actually tends to be a fairly horrible form of currency. Its biggest challenge is its extreme price volatility. Within any given day, the price of a cryptocurrency can either rise or fall by 5%, 10%, maybe even 15%. In the 12 months from November of 2021 to November of 2022, the price of Bitcoin fell by over 75%. And in the world of trade and commerce, buyers and sellers need that stability of currency. That's why the US dollar is the de facto currency in global trade. That $10 bill in your pocket or in your wallet, that $10 bill is going to be worth $10 the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year.
So what do you think are the main factors behind this growth of cryptocurrencies being used as an investment?
A great question. It's starting to catch on a little bit more, but really, the legacy of Bitcoin is, and really cryptocurrencies in general, is less as an alternative form of currency, and really it's more so as a type of high-risk investment, focusing on the words high risk. Now, in the early years of Bitcoin, a single Bitcoin was worth less than 10 cents. A couple of months ago in October, the price of that single Bitcoin reached over $120,000. Today, that price of Bitcoin, trading around $90,000. But that soaring price in Bitcoin and really other cryptocurrencies attracted this literal flood of investment dollars, not just from individual investors, but more importantly, from Wall Street. And it was that influence by Wall Street that led the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, to really make it much more easier for everyday investors like you and me to buy and sell cryptocurrency. And based on a recent study, this might surprise you. About 30% of all U.S. adults say they currently own some type of cryptocurrency as an investment.
Very interesting. Yeah, we're learning a lot. Bitcoin back into the forefront.
But if you do decide to dip your toe into it, be careful and do your homework.
Good advice.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Good to see you again. Stay warm, both of you.
Yes, you too.